And with such demanding work now, with everything that's going on, you said you come into the office really early and you're still there now. It's almost 5:30 and you're not leaving anytime soon. How do you ensure that you're still taking care of yourself in all aspects, your physical, your mental, emotional health, especially during times such as now?
It's easier now that, obviously my children are no longer young and it's just Sandra and I primarily at home. So, that there isn't that, there are less obligations at home. I feel as though I have been almost protected and haven't been as impacted as so many other people around the world or in Toronto or in Canada have been. I have an interesting job to come to. We're still coming to work almost every day. We have been healthy. We haven't lost our income. We haven't lost our home. I think I've become more grateful and more appreciative of what I have and hopefully more generous as well in terms of what we have as a family, as an individual, as a leader, and also as the North American society. Like I haven't changed anything I do so much. I mean, I miss certain things, but they're not really that, I miss going to my gym. That's okay. I've been able to figure that out. Again, it's from a privileged position, and so I'm very grateful.
It's that change in perspective, right? Like, what exactly is a luxury versus a need versus a want?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Very well said, yes. I've always made time to exercise in my own sort of work-life balance. And years ago, I used to do that at lunch. And then, of course, work got way busier. And so I no longer have that luxury to do it sort of during the noon hour. But I get up early in the morning and I exercise first thing. And I do that, 7 days a week, although, I get up earlier Monday to Fridays. And then I come to work and that sort of sustains me. And again, grateful and thankful for the fact that Sandra does more of the things at home, allows us to eat healthily and also get downtime when I am at home.
Right. And you're still doing your morning exercise.
Yes, every morning. I think I would be grouchy if I don't do it. So it's best that I do it every morning. So I do. I get up pretty early. I get up at 4:15 every morning, and then I exercise in the morning, and then I come usually here by around 7 in the morning.
I was going to ask you about your routine because, habits are such a huge part of our lives. And there's a quote by Brian Tracy, and he says, successful people are simply those with successful habits. So would you credit this habit of, waking up every day in the morning and having this exercise routine that you've had for so many years as being part of the success that you've been able to enjoy for yourself?
I think for myself, yes. I think it's part of my own mental health. I also meditate in the mornings before exercising. So yeah, it is how I've been able to take care of myself, and it's been very important. And I joke about it, but I used to say that my staff could tell if I hadn't exercised in the morning. Now that would only happen like once or twice a year. But it's become an addiction. But I think it has been, something that has helped me tremendously.
When did you start doing this? Like, how long has it been?
It's been 30 years. So it's been a long time, maybe my entire life.
And what time do you get to bed?
What time is it now? About now. No, I usually get to bed at around 9 o'clock.
So it's the strict discipline.
Yep. I don't think it's that strict. It's just what I do. It's an obsession. It's an addiction, but at least it's a healthy one.
So did you go to bed at 9 even in your younger days in university?
Oh, no. I wasn't doing that then, but I think since I've been working, after university, that's when I sort of took on the schedule. When the kids were younger, it made a lot of sense as well, because, after they went to bed, and it was easier to go to bed at that time as well. It's fine now.
It's an obsession, but it's working, right? It's a good one.
Yes.
Looking back at your life, is there anything that you wish you did differently? Or is there a message that your older, wiser self has for your 21-year-old self?
Well, it's always easy to say, don't sweat it. And, when you're at the stage of career that I'm at, I don't know if I would really do a lot differently. I'm again very grateful for the work that I do, for the organization I've been able to work with for so many years, for the leaders that I've worked with and for the people that I've recruited. I think you're always learning. So probably the biggest thing, like maybe don't sweat it so much when you're building your career. It's ironic that when you have a young family, you have more demands on your career. And then when your kids move out, you're also plateauing in your career, or you're at a different stage in your career where you might have more time. It seems that rhythm isn't quite organized in the most efficient way. So that's another learning, I guess.
So is retirement in the cards anywhere?
I will never tell anyone before I give sort of my 2 or 3 months notice. So even if it was 2 or 3 months away, I wouldn't tell you. It's not 2 or 3 months away. There's exciting things happening here in the hospital. For the next year, we have to immunize our community. So I want to be involved with the vaccine rollout. The year after that, we have the new building that we're building here at the hospital will be opening up in 2022. So, those are exciting things that I probably want to be part of. But I also don't believe in being the type of leader that announces that they're going to be retiring 5 years from now, or 4 years, or 2 years, or whatever the number might be. I find that that's disruptive for the team. And so everyone will find out at the same time. I'll keep it a secret till then.
And what's kept you at Michael Garron for so long, Wolf?
Well, sometimes I joke that I couldn't get another job, but maybe I shouldn't say that on this interview. But seriously, it's been very rewarding and very fulfilling. No 2 days have been the same. I have worked with a number of tremendous leaders, CEOs that I've had the privilege to work with. And, we continue to improve the health of our community. And I think at the end of the day, I feel really good about that.
Is there anything else you'd want to do, given all the experiences you've had?
I've always wanted to be an architect.
Very cool.
I also don't think that I will be the type of person that will do consulting work when they retire. I think when I retire, I will retire, but that changes. I teach at the university, or I'm involved with the university. I have a lot of students and administrative residents that I work with, which is very rewarding. I really enjoy that. I'm making sure that I enjoy every day, as opposed to looking forward to a time when I will be truly happy. I feel that I'm at that point now every single day. I never regret coming to work in the morning. And sure, some days are more stressful than others, but it's been a wonderful career here and a great organization. I have no plans to do anything else in the foreseeable future.
That's so well put, how you said, be happy now, because a lot of people are always thinking about, when they get that next job or when they buy their next home or car. Have you always been happy in the present moment throughout your career?
I really try to be. I often speak to people who are just about to go on their vacation and they're sort of at their wits' end and they're really, I really need this vacation. I'm really stressed out. I need to leave it. And I've never felt that way. I don't go into it with that mentality. Certainly I enjoy vacation time, of course, but it's not like, oh my gosh, I really need to leave now because I'm so burnt out. So yes, I actually have always and try to enjoy it. And I think as you advance in your career and you're at the stage of your career where I am, I think it's a little bit easier. I often say to people now that I get involved in the projects that are really rewarding for me, and I have the opportunity to delegate to other leaders the projects that may not be as interesting or as exciting for me. And again, I see that as a unique opportunity. And so I enjoy coming to work every day. I enjoy the projects I get involved in, and as well as the people that I work with.